big question. How does the teachings of Confucius, particularly human-heartedness and righteousness, relate to the world in terms of relationships and consequences? This image shows the story where the snow goose, the strongest of the animals, dives into the ocean and tries his hardest to come back with the treasure. And he comes up gasping for breath, and he tried his hardest, but he could not come back with anything. And this is something that I relate to on a personal level. For me, when I play soccer and I'm chasing down a opposing player trying to score a goal, and he's just faster than me, I tried my hardest, but I couldn't catch him. This relates to my big question in that we should try to be human as much as possible, but there are times when we will ultimately come up with nothing. Here we see a representation of the interaction between Eros and Psyche, when Eros discovers that Psyche tried to betray him by stabbing him in his sleep. This resonates with my big question because it is a part of Confucius's teachings where you should respect your parents. It's also called filial piety. We translate this up to a universal level in that you should just respect any family members or people who are close to you. In this case, the consequence of not respecting family resulted in Psyche losing all of the gifts that Eros gave her. Also, this can be related to the Gawain and Ragnall story. In the Gawain and Ragnall story, Gawain lets Ragnall choose which time of day she wants to be beautiful, and this is him respecting his family, which is Ragnall. The consequence here is that he gets to have Ragnall be beautiful for all times of the day. In both cases, the concept of filial piety was applied, and the consequence had a direct relationship. If filial piety wasn't respected, the consequence was negative, and if filial piety was respected, then the consequence was positive. A local level translation of the overall theme of good, which is related to my big question. We find an example of a California waiter who is tasked to make a decision to do good and be righteous by giving up $32,000 that he found, or keeping the $32,000 but not doing good. In this case, he does good and gives away the $32,000. This is also a local level because it is part of everyday life in the community. The image here shows the California waiter returning the money to the family in a restaurant setting.